Hi there, welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. As you can see, we left off with our good friend, I guess you could say, Brock von Zieks, who was just kind of standing around, presumably investigating, but well, it didn't look like he was, looking that hard. It mostly kind of looked like he was standing around. So I'm sure he won't mind having a quick chat with us about a few things. Like his dead brother, Clint. Sure, he's fucking thrilled to talk about that. So, Clint. What's the name of your older brother, I understand? Lord Van Zieks.
You Nipponese. I always have to be on guard whenever you're around. So, you've been investigating me, have you?
Oh, no, it's not like that. I mean, it's more like incidental information gathering, While we're in the, doing our own thing, we just kind of like learn more about you. Well, alright. It is a bit like that. Okay, fine, yeah, I guess we are just... Yeah, we're investigating you on account of tax evasion. Tell me about your dead brother. Now.
My older brother was also a prosecutor. He was the pride of the Van Zieks family. But tragically, a vicious killer took him from us.
Oh yeah, the professor, I believe he was called. Professor Layton, I believe, was his full name. The professor, you mean? Is something funny?
That's the extent of what you discovered, is it? I shouldn't be surprised.
Sorry. There's more to it then.
Lackluster work is very much your trademark, isn't it?
Well, that's just not very nice. Besides, this last lackluster fucking work has clapped your cheeks on more than a few occasions. I mean, damn, dude. You couldn't even fucking stop fucking Magnus McGilded. So really, if you want to talk lackluster fucking legal work, maybe you should make sure your own house is in order. Huh? Mr. Racist man guy? Ugh. You're too kind. Are you going to talk all Nipponese with the same brush next? That would definitely be in character. In fact, I'm pretty sure he has implied similar sentiments in the past. Like he even said, I remember last case he implied that Japanese people were too dumb to appreciate Shakespeare, which is decidedly not very nice.
So tell me, what's your interest in that historic incident?
Hobbyists? I mean, really, I'm not exactly sure what Ionosuke is hoping to fucking deduce from looking into this stuff. As it happens, Lord Van Zieks, there's a rather curious case that's come to our attention. Well, that is also the kidnapped ransom wax figurine thing. The kidnapping. Or the wax snapping, I guess. I mean, I don't know what noise that would make, but that sounds about right. Obviously he was Tim Allen this whole time. Are you aware of the Madame Tussauds Museum of Waxwork, by any chance?
I am, naturally. I believe that since last month, I feature in one of the displays there for public scorn.
Of course, the infamous Reaper of the Bailey would have to be exhibited, wouldn't he? Well, a particular waxwork has been stolen from the place and held for ransom.
A particular waxwork? Wait, you mean?
Yes, it's the professor. Mr. Sholmes is investigating the case as we speak.
I was unaware of that.
He's turned as white as a sheet, as opposed to every other time we see him when he's very tan and, you know, what's the word? Full of color, I guess. Okay, so didn't know about the thieving. Cool. What about Enoch? Enoch Drebber, this dude I keep hearing so much about. Are the police trying to locate the engineer, Mr. Drebber, already?
Surely that goes without saying.
We're very keen to see him found as well. The trouble is, we don't have much to go on aside from the description of the man we heard in court earlier. Which, according to Professor Hairbrain, was of a tall, thin gentleman who has straight white hair and wears a black monocle. So, I was just wondering, I mean, I realize it's probably not possible, but, we'd very much appreciate any more clues that you can give us. Well, yeah, at least go out and just say it, you know? I mean, I feel like pussyfooting around the issue with old Van Zykes is probably not a, you know, not the way of doing things.
Fine. Why not?
Oh, that's surprisingly helpful of you, Mr. Van Zeeks, my dude.
I have a photograph of the man here from an investigation 10 years ago. Though it appears he already had that black monocle at the time.
Oh, so that's the man of the hour, is it? Well, 10 years ago, apparently. He does indeed look like a tall, thin gentleman with white hair and a black monocle. So, Hairbrain's description was, you know, apropos.
What?
Oh, no, nothing. I was just surprised that you shared that with us. I mean, yeah, it's not really in your character to, you know, not be an asshole.
We all need the man's testimony in court tomorrow. Which means we have to do everything we possibly can to track him down in a short time available. So why wouldn't I show you the photograph? Every time it always makes me laugh.
I mean, but yeah, no, that's logical, I suppose. What is it about Lord Van Zykes? Sometimes I just can't work him out at all. He seems to hate Japanese people, but sometimes he isn't as much of an asshole as he could possibly be. What a riddle! What an enigma! The photograph of Drebber has been entered into the court record. So, I mean, I guess I kind of... Oh, Howdy, Mr. Disciple, Mr. Apprentice. I don't know your name, but you got an imposing mask, that's for sure.
Ah, the file I requested for the trial tomorrow. Thank you.
Hey, it's not polite to stare, says Otto. I know he's wearing a cowl and a mask, but he's just a guy like anyone else. Are you alright? Who is this man, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh yeah, I guess you wouldn't have known, been familiar with his work. Considering you just got here yesterday. Well, no, earlier today, I should say. And also, for an apprentice, he wasn't, there doing apprentice things, which is interesting. But anyway, Lord Van Zeek's apprentice, apparently. Because apparently he just has one of those. So I'm not the only one. So Zato-san can see it too. Lord Van Zeek, since when did you get a masked boy following you around? May we speak with your apprentice for a moment? I don't think so, no. I'm pretty sure, didn't, he say something about how he's not allowed to talk to anyone on Lord Strongheart's orders?
With him? Why?
Kazuma, excuse me? Kazuma-sama. Huh, yeah, you don't mean... Okay, well, I guess Zato-san has figured something out again. I know they were kind of hinting that maybe Kazuma was, not dead, but I wasn't gonna assume that, well, I don't know. I just let the scene play out.
Kazuma.
I don't believe it! Your posture, your presence, it can only be... It's you, isn't it, Kazuma-sama? Well, is it? I felt something strange the very first time I encountered this cloaked figure. As if I knew him somehow. Yeah, we kind of hinted at it too. I mean, I wasn't sure what to make of it, but, huh, maybe, I guess it was a bait and switch or something? Can it really be you, Kazuma? Wait! Too late.
What's going on here?
Oh, okay. I thought we were just gonna fucking dash out of that without explaining anything. But yeah, about your apprentice that you found, who was assigned to you, I think, from Lord Strongheart, and you know he doesn't know his own name or memories or something. I mean, that is pretty fucking sus when you think about it. When you also consider that apparently Kazuma's body was not found, or it didn't end up where it didn't go where it was supposed to go. So,
What is your interest in my apprentice, exactly? You act as if you know the man or something.
Well, funny you should mention that. He's actually my best friend. Since when has he been in your care? I don't recall you having an apprentice before I left Britain 6 months ago. Well, a lot can change in 6 months, Zato, let me tell you.
Lord Strongheart introduced him to me about 3 months ago now, with instructions to mentor him as a prosecutor.
But he didn't tell you why, did he?
appears to be suffering from amnesia. He's forgotten every last detail about himself.
Yeah, that. Which is also pretty convenient. But, you know. He has amnesia?
Tomorrow, he will appear in court at my side.
What? So he's actually going to do apprentice work? In the courtroom, to be specific? Perish the thought.
He's to serve as my judicial assistant on Lord Strongheart's orders.
Man, if fucking Lord Strongheart ordered him to fucking take a shit, would he just fucking shit on the floor? He'll be in court with us?
Now then, unless I'm much mistaken, I believe this conversation has run its course.
Oh, yes, thanks, I guess. I definitely saw a reaction there. When Cesaro-san called out like that, it really seemed to hit a nerve. Seems like it, yeah. Jeez. I mean, at this point, I guess they wouldn't just, like, tease it like that if it's not going to lead to anything, so... yeah, I guess, Kazuma was alive this whole time. Which puts his death in, question in terms of, you know, what happened back there on that fucking boat, you know? Like, yeah, where did his body go, anyway? But he called out Kazuma-sama. Well, hey, don't worry about it, Cesaro. We'll see him again tomorrow, and, we'll be able to confirm our suspicions, one way or another. You'd already met that masked man, hadn't you, Mr. Naruhodo? Yes. Yesterday, in fact, at Lord Van Zeek's office. I see. I mean, I would have told you eventually, but, you know, it hadn't really come up in conversation, you know? And if Kazuma-sama really is still alive, it means that Mr. Sholmes lied to us. About what? Oh, wait. About him dying. Well, duh. Wait. Let me... Yeah, if Kazuma was not in fact dead, that means, yeah, I guess that does mean old Sholmesy has been a big liar pants. Well, this is like a whole fucking can of worms, am I right? Jeez. I know. We're going to need to speak to him about that.
You're going to have to leave now.
Oh,
The forensic investigation team are due to arrive shortly. If they find you here, it will cause problems.
but dude, I got permission from Lord Strongheart, okay? I'm pretty sure Lord Strongheart supersedes everyone else. What sort of problems?
Foreign affairs problems.
Well, we could do without that. Guess we'll be seeing ya. Alright, well, we'll be on our way. Let's go, Mrs. Otto. Of course. Bye. Okay, well that's one, straight, well, Again, not entirely sure what to make of what we've just, encountered, but, for now, we've got to carry on the investigation, I suppose. Let's go to, You have to see how Madame Tussauds is holding up. And also maybe chat with Sholmes while we're at it. Oh my! No wonder it's called the House of Horrors. I'd like to turn on my heels and go straight home. Via the confectionery. Being scared makes you crave sweets? I can understand that, I guess. I was looking forward to a reunion after 6 months away, but... there's no sign of Mr. Sholmes anywhere. Well, that's strange. He should be here investigating the abduction of the waxwork. Oh, well, I suppose we'll just have to come back again later. No one's here? Not even Madame Tussauds herself? Is that a fucking boot? Well, you know, okay, we can at least, you know, show Susato's not around. I mean, she hasn't even got to see Jane the Ripper. Oh, what a horrifying scene! A murderer caught in the grisly act. I know. And in case you were wondering, it's the one with the big knife that's supposed to be the killer. Oh, really, Ryunosuke? You're a fucking ace detective, aren't you? Also, man, I would say it was funny watching fucking Ryunosuke about to shit himself after, you know, seeing the really lifelike mannequins, or wax figurines. I don't think anyone would be in any doubt about that, surely. And did you know that according to the description, the bathtub at the back has no particular significance? What? Really? I would have thought it was meant to show that the killer also worked in a bathhouse peddling criminal wares. Aha! We have a new theory. Oh, I thought it was like, you know, bathing in the blood, like Elizabeth Bathory or whatever. Can we just get a little peepsy? Ah, yes. The heavy curtains in the middle of the House of Horrors. Whatever's on the other side of them, you just know it's going to be terrifying, don't you? The sign says it's a Madame Tussauds special exhibit. It seems you have to pay extra to go inside. I know! Can you believe that? Pay more money? As if we haven't already been scared enough already. It's not my doing, Mr. Naruhodo. Yeah, don't get mad at Susato, poor Susato. That old policeman isn't here now, obviously. I still can't believe he just happened to be on the jury, though. It's weird how some juror members are either recurring people or who otherwise have some connection to things. You know, despite being randomly selected, supposedly. I'd understood that London has a population of 6 million people. And yet, you do seem to run into the same people disproportionately often, don't you? I know, right? It's fucking weird. Is there, like, gonna be some payoff to that? And, who's that? Is that fucking Dr. Jekyll? Mr. Hyde? Maybe Dr. Hyde? Dude's got a big knife, that's for sure. This one's posture reveals his weakness. Sorry. The killer's stance leaves him wide open to attack. I'm quite sure I can see him off with a Susato's takedown, then a Susato squash, and finally a Susato smash. Susato-san confirmed for smash? The sixth DLC for Smash Ultimate? Maybe? Right. If that doesn't render the culprit unconscious, a Susato slam should finish him. Jeez, how many fucking moves do you have? It wouldn't be hard making a fucking Smash moveset for you. A Susato slam? Oh, I'm sorry, it's rather hard to explain. Leave yourself open slightly, and I'll demonstrate. Absolutely not. Okay, at least it's, you know, Suzato can, even if she gets frightened, she doesn't lose her composure too easily. Oh, hey, is that a motherfucking stepladder? Ah! There's a stepladder there. There's a stepladder there. Look! I didn't even notice that last time. Oh. Yes. A stepladder. I think perhaps you should let the proprietress know that someone's left it out. The stepladder, I mean. Is something wrong? Why do I feel as though I just managed to sidestep an argument? Oh. Wait, yeah. I guess so. I guess so, Mr. Naruhodo. Okay, well, I guess we'll be coming back to, you know, here later. But, now the only place left to check out is the forensics laboratory. It's a new area. Oh. And it looks like a fucking, well, a Victorian, well, it's definitely fitting for the setting. Victorian Gothic. I believe this is it. Dr. Seiss laboratory. Does she have like a fucking bone saw? I mean, I guess she's a coroner, so, you know, it checks out, but still. It's like one half medical autopsy equipment, other half, like, again, Gothic fucking laboratory. That chemical smell really assaults the nose. And there's plenty to assault the eyes in here, too. It looks as though the doctor isn't here. But we're here now, so... so you may as well do some sightseeing, don't you think? What a seasoned tourist you become, Mrs. Otto. You could just have a little look around. Being careful not to upset any restless souls. Oh, no music. Extra eerie. Let's see. Oh, wait, you have not just one, but two bone saws. Bone saw number uno, and bone saw numero the second. Geez, where to start? Look at all the bottles and the shelves and these cabinets. What an assortment of chemicals. These ones here are labeled highly toxic. Ugh, that's worrying. Because there are also things that look like salt and pepper shakers in here. Oh, yes! And they actually say salt and pepper on them. Oh, okay, yeah, I was kind of wondering, why would you have salt and pepper in a place like this? Unless it was like, you're using sodium to preserve bodies or whatever. The doctor probably spends a lot of time in this room, I suppose. Perhaps she has meals here sometimes. Life goes on, even when you're surrounded by death. And it's like quasi-deep, but, you know. Can I get him in this? Oh, no. I mean, just fucking blood here, but, I mean, that's normal, right? It's fucking, she does autopsies. What about here? A table, and a set of sharp tools. Would you consider each in isolation? It all looks quite innocent. So why is it that when you put them side by side, they seem so horribly disturbing? It might be best not to ponder it too deeply. Seeing the large tome that's open on the desk does make me wonder, though. How can anybody concentrate on bookwork with this acrid odor of chemicals in the air? You'd either have to have a cast-iron constitution, or, like, a really good pair of, nose plugs. Or a really terrible sense of smell. I mean, wait, what do you mean large tome, by the way? I mean, I was looking over here. There's a tome here, but... Okay, what is this? Is that, like, part of a spinal cord? Jesus. Those large jars seem to have pale things floating around inside them. I suppose they're fruit liquors or something. Or like the pickled umeboshi plums that we make back home. Ah, Father had jars like that in his laboratory as well. expect they're human organs in a preserving solution. Probably as examples of some rare medical condition. Yeah, that makes more sense than the plum thing. Mrs. Otto, there's some things in the world that it's perfectly fine never to know about. Ever. Jeez. Ryunosuke just getting fucking... Well... I mean, it's not wrong, but also... It's just like... I don't know, the bluntness with which he said that was really funny to me. But yeah, like... Again, Again, I don't know why you would need a spinal cord, though. Oh! So, as I said, I'm sure their fruit liquors are umeboshi. Aren't they? Aren't they, Miss Sasato? Of course. Please don't fucking... No. Okay, well... fucking, Ryunosuke likes to... I mean, okay, I guess that's why they're called white lies. I suppose this is Dr. Sai's desk. Yeah, I suppose so. Ugh. I would not like to work in a place like this. It's very tidy, though, isn't it, Mr. Naruhodo? Imagine how efficiently you must work. Imagine how much more efficiently you could work if your desk was tidy, Mr. Naruhodo. The lighting is poor, which is bad for the eyes. And the chemical smell can be good for you. Not to mention the skeleton watching over you as you work, which is definitely bad for the nerves. Okay, see, look at that. Ryunosuke, he saw the argument coming and he fucking prepared his own counterattack. Well, yes. Those are valid concerns, I suppose. I can just about cope with a one-eyed Dharma doll watching over me, but that's all. By the way, what about the skeleton anyway? Well, look at this. What a magnificent display case. The cherry wood has been polished to a high sheen, and the intricate carving is a joy to behold. Oh, and look at fucking Ryunosuke, the art critic over here. Or, I guess, wood critic in this case. Western cabinet makers really are very skilled, aren't they? Do you have nothing to say about the skeleton inside, Mr. Naruhodo? Mrs. Otto, can't you tell that I'm trying very hard to avoid talking about the terrifying contents of the case? Yeah. It's how I cope! Copium. What a fucking copioid, am I right? I'll, be sure to remember that from now on. Okay, well, poor Ryunosuke. I feel like he's gonna be fucking about as nervous as fucking Sozeki-san by the time this case is over. Also, is that like an owl and a crow? Oh, look at me, I'm a fucking regular ornithologist up in this bitch. That looks like an owl and a crow up there. I know. And they haven't even twitched since we came in here. Well, no, they wouldn't have. They're taxidermy mounts, Mr. Naruhodo. Ugh. I was afraid you were going to say that. I've been trying very hard to tell myself they're just sleeping with their eyes open. Jeez. Ryunosuke, you gotta calm down a little bit, my dude. Yes, I think you were perhaps wise to put something like your Dharma doll on display in the office instead. Is that everything in here? Oh, hey, the book. Look at this big, thick book here. Ah, it appears to be an accounting ledger. It's a record of the forensic investigation team's spending, I think. Oh? What is it? It's clear that the team purchases various equipment and supplies on a monthly basis, but, well, one entry seems rather strange. Really? In what way? Elaborate. They're buying 500 scalpels every month. Jeez. Okay, that is a lot of scalpels. 500? I mean, I know that, you're doing autopsy work, doing investigation work, you're gonna be using a lot of scalpels, but 500 is kind of a lot. Like, I'm pretty sure scalpels aren't like disposable razors. They must be working really hard on dissecting corpses. I don't know. Judicial autopsies are only carried out in certain special circumstances. Yeah. I guess maybe autopsy reports aren't like a standardized procedure at this point in time. And scalpel blades can be sharpened too. It does seem a bit strange. You're right. 500 scalpels a month. What could they possibly be using all them for? What indeed? I feel like I know who that's gonna be, but you know what? This episode's been running a little long, so I think we're gonna save the reveal for the next episode. I mean, I was gonna be ending it soon regardless, but this seems like as good a place as any to stop for now. Gotta say, the stuff with Kazuma was, well, who we presume to be Kazuma was, I know I wasn't like, well, I didn't see that coming, to be honest with you. I mean, they had sort of hinted at it, right? But like, I wasn't sure that's where they were gonna go. But fucking Cesaro-san just went out there and fucking said it. So like, and I don't think they would just pretend, like they wouldn't just tease it and not follow up. So, that's definitely gonna be something something I'm curious to see more of. That's for sure. He's gonna be in court tomorrow, so we'll be able to confirm for ourselves one way or another, I suppose. But anyway, we'll deal with that and also see who's whose room we've intruded upon in the next episode. Until then, though, I'll see you around.